What is up, everybody? Craig here from Video Juice. We are back with episode 3 of Supernatural. On the last episode of Supernatural, we had Dean make a return towards the end of the episode, or at the very end of the episode. Excuse me. Michael apparently left him. I don't believe that he's actually gone. I feel like he's burrowed down deep inside Dean because he said that this was part of his plan. He said he needed bait to trap, whatever he said. He's making a plan. I don't believe this is the end of it. I hope it's not the end of it because I wanted Jensen Ackles to be playing Michael more than 2 episodes, you know. But I have faith that he's not gone. Why would he leave Dean, his true vessel, you know? That doesn't make sense. We also got Jack learning to become human and learning to deal with not having powers. And Cass and him had a little bonding experience. And Cass gave him a nice little pep talk. It was pretty cool. And we also got Nick is a murderer. He's gone cray-cray. He's either gone cray-cray or he was always cray-cray. Or Lucifer set up a plan to make him cray-cray to set up the vessel. I have theories. I talked about him last episode and that like what the people who murdered his family, what if it was him first off? And what if he repressed the memories and now that's coming back out? Or what if Lucifer set it up for someone to kill his parents, like demons or something. But with the neighbor, with how like the neighbor seemed tense and scared during that confrontation with Nick. So like, what if he saw Nick, but what if Nick was being possessed or something? Or what if, you know, there's a lot of variables that could be thrown in there. But I feel like there's definitely more to it. I don't like it. Could just be Nick has been warped and destroyed from the inside by being because of being a vessel for Lucifer for all that time and experiencing all that. And there's obviously lingering effects. We know there's lingering effects. Cass confirmed that. He told us it could just be that. I feel like there's going to be more. I feel like there is more, and I feel like the neighbor being a little bit scared. Even like the way he was talking made it seem like Nick was the one that told him, like, don't fucking tell anybody you saw me. Don't tell anybody, even if it wasn't him in his right mind. You know, there's a lot of stuff. I'm interested. The Nick stuff is honestly incredibly interesting, and it's my favorite part of this season so far. Obviously the Dean Michael stuff is as well, but the Nick stuff is just so interesting, and I love Mark Pellegrino, and it's new, like it's different. I didn't expect that. This is from everything this season. That's the one thing I did not expect. I did not expect Mark Pellegrino back. I didn't expect Nick back. I didn't expect him playing Nick. Like I didn't expect any of the storyline stuff, and the fact that they're going back to season 5 and exploring this unexplored character and little storyline that we thought was just gone and that we knew the ins and outs of is pretty cool. I like that. Also, I did a last season for the running up to the finale, not even last season, season 12, leading up to the finale with Ketch. I was expecting him to get killed, and there's a chocolate bar in a shop near me that's called a Catch bar. So I brought one of them here as like a little thing, like when Ketch dies, I'll eat this bar. So Mark Pellegrino is now, or Nick is now officially a bad guy. I don't know. He could be, like, there's a tiny chance that they could fix him, like they fixed Sam when he was soulless, and they put up the wall to block out all the shit. They could do something like that if they want to give him a happy ending, but I don't know if they're going to delve deeper into this and there is more to it. I feel like he could die. So when he dies, I have a can of San Pellegrino for when Mark Pellegrino leaves the show. I'm going to put this in the background and I'm going to drink it when Mark Pellegrino, when Nick dies. Probably would be warm by then, but sure. And if he doesn't die, it's going to sit in the back forever. Where we put it? Put it there. Now, this episode is not sponsored by San Pellegrino either. So that's pretty much it. I don't really have any predictions. As I said, I gave my predictions with the Nick stuff. That's really my only predictions for this season. I do want more of Dean / Michael. What did we call him? What was a good name? Mean, I suppose, is a good name. Mean. A name for the combination of them. We have Mean. We have Daniel. I'm going to say Mean. Right. I want more Mean. We also have... I theorized that he could be inside the pack leader as well. With the werewolves, and that's how they got powered. But I don't know. He could have just perfected the actual concoction that he was making with the grace and the blood of the monster he's trying to turn or whatever. I assume that's what he was doing. He could have done that. I thought that it could have been the pack leader because, like, if the werewolves are, from what we know anyway in the show, the werewolves are connected to the person who sired them, and they get like they need to be in a pack and everything. And I feel like an archangel going into the pack leader who sired all the rest of his pack might power them up a little bit, you know, but that was just a far-fetched thing as well. But you know, you never know. The only reason why I think it's far-fetched is because I don't believe Dean would leave, or Michael would leave Dean, because that's his true vessel, and if he leaves he won't be able to get back, and I don't believe they're going to shelve the storyline after 2 episodes. That's why I believe that pack leader thing is gone, that he's just living inside, or he's just burrowed down deep inside Dean, because he might be low on grace as well, because he was doing all these experiments and shit. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's check out the new episode.
It's like a nightmare. I mean, I can't eat, I can't sleep. It's always just there, watching.
It's just a beard. I've been a little busy.
Yeah, well, that's not an excuse.
The beard.
Just, Duck Dynasty called and they want it all back.
Duck Dynasty.
Some people say I look good.
No, Sam. No people.
I like
say
it.
that.
I like it. I say that, Dean. I say that.
Hey.
Sam looks good with the beard.
Hey, kid. Is it really you?
Give him a hug. Hug that beautiful bastard. Cass! I want all the hugs this episode. Cass, get in there.
Yes.
Sorry, I wanted to be there, but we feared that Michael would sense.
Cass, get in there.
Why would Michael just give up his vessel like that?
I don't know.
Does Dean know more than he's letting on?
And why was...
Oh. Dean always has his marks, doesn't he? Oh! Oh, is that...
Dean, who was that?
Was that your one from the alternate universe? Maybe not. From the Wayward Sisters crossover thing. Or soft pilot. It fucking might be. Jodie's here. Oh!
The witch must have hexed her.
Looks like an aging spell.
Can you fix it?
Looks like a shriveled up, overcooked sausage.
Just slow down, so I can catch up.
Come on. Talk to him.
Let her know we're almost there.
God damn it. Jodie!
What, me versus some assbag archangel? Who would you take?
You, every time.
Hells yeah. Are we going to see the girls again? From Wayward Sisters?
It's
Haha, yeah.
How are the girls?
We like the beard. Oh, what? Where's Jack going? No! Don't be leaving letters for people. Oh. I don't like this episode.
She suggested a reversal spell, and we're reading up on it now.
Come on, Jack. Stay and help.
Are you going somewhere?
No.
Yes. What is it?
Holy mother.
Oh! Oh, they're all gonna be in a line. Right? Won't this being whatever she is? It was like another version of Kaya, I thought, right? I can't really remember. Won't you remember Dean? Unless you can feel it. Oh, nice! Oh. We get the reveal.
Red cabinet, bottom drawer. It's marked gross stuff.
Gross stuff.
Is that your dad?
Kinda.
Yes.
And Tally, same thing.
Can't she take off?
They withered away.
Can't she take off the amulet?
Nothing.
They're immune to dead man's blood the same way Michael's werewolves were immune to silver.
So we got the vampires down then as well.
Solvator, Cantamen,
Oh, I hope it doesn't get worse. I hope it works.
How are you feeling?
Oh, it's coming up her chest.
I don't know.
Take off the fucking locket. Take off the necklace.
No.
I promised Claire, human cases are mine, but anything monstery, I'd loop her in. This,
It's too much.
Claire's been doing so good. I mean, anything connected to Kaya, she's a powder keg. First love strikes quick. Why did you kill her?
That was an accident. I was trying to kill the blonde.
Oh,
There's more.
oh shit. They're werewolves. I think I saw the fucking gammy teeth. Yep. Oh, what? Fuck, man.
He wants to know where I hid my weapon. That's all he wants. That's what this is all about.
Oh. Is this a play by Michael? I fucking knew it was the necklace.
This killing bullet, it's still in her. The witch was stealing their youth.
She literally said the witch gave me this necklace. Why did you not take it off there and then?
Sucking Laura's life force, trying to keep the witch young, to keep her alive. But it couldn't work because the bullet was still inside her. So the magic worked harder.
Just take the necklace off. It's glowing in front of you.
More and more of Laura. That's why the reversal spell didn't work.
Oh shit, they're gonna be enhanced ones as well. Man, that guy's face looked like plastic.
You're no different than him.
Laura's life force, it's in here.
Jack, are you sure?
No.
She's already dead, so what fucking difference does it make? Yeah! My boy Jack using his fucking noggin. Is she gonna come back? Boom! See? You don't need powers to save people.
What happened?
Get in the damn car!
Oh.
How do you know about that?
How does she know about that?
You're a dream walker too. Your powers
Oh.
connected you.
Our whole lives.
Oh. How can he cross over so easily?
I didn't come here to fight.
You remember now?
Oh, he does. Oh.
So Michael wants the spear because he knows it can hurt him. We should get out of here.
Guys.
Yeah, we're way past that. Get her out of that fucking chair, she can help. Hey, fellas. Those teeth look ridiculous.
They came for her.
Man, they're getting fucking annihilated. Jodie's kicking ass though. Slash. Jodie, no! Oh. Shoot her thing off. Oh, yeah. That was smart. Kicked their ass. Kaya? Is her name Kaya as well? She's gone to get the spear. Oh! You dick. Black oh! Through the mouth! Oh! Man, that was fucking cool.
What you did today, made me so proud. Maybe we could go on a hunting trip. I mean, if you want to. Yes.
Oh, what's up with him?
And it's all on me, man. I said yes.
What's the alternative, though? The alternative was Lucifer
It's my fault.
destroying the earth. Like, wow. Don't show us blood. Oh, no. What the fuck is happening? Oh, no, man. Tell someone. Alright, that was an interesting episode. I'm glad that they brought the Kaya thing back. I'm glad that they're sorting it out and finishing the storyline. I know, because I talked about it last season, the Wayward Sisters thing got axed. And I was wondering if they were going to incorporate that storyline into this season. Obviously they are. They're obviously weaving it in with the actual main story as well, because I feel like they're going to recruit her, or maybe either recruit her or get the spear from her to take down Michael. They kind of not even hinted, they flat out said it this episode, you know? They're going to need that spear. Yeah, the music is weird. The music is weird this season. It just doesn't mesh with Supernatural. It doesn't feel like Supernatural, and it's cutting in and cutting out at weird times. It's weird. They're trying. Feel like this, like last season, they tried a load of different styles and everything per episode, and they still had their overall Supernatural style as the season progressed. But every now and again, they try different stuff. I feel like this season they're trying a completely different style for the season, because it seems to be consistent with the last 3 episodes. Like I talked about in episode 1 with the slow mo and the weird music and everything. It just doesn't feel like Supernatural, you know, the style. I mean, I didn't mind the fight scenes this episode, but the music really stood out to me as well. And the fight scenes, I didn't really have a problem with this episode. There's still weird slow mo in parts, but overall, I didn't mind the fights. I'm really worried now about the Dean and Michael storyline. I feel like, and I hope I'm wrong, but I feel like we might not get Michael back in Dean, and I feel like we're just going to get that in flashbacks now, and there's going to be flashbacks showing us what Dean/Michael has been doing in the last few months. I think it was 5 months or something, or however long. I really hope I'm wrong, because I talked about it last season, and I'm pretty sure everybody was going to be agreeing with me with this when I say that we should have had more Demon Dean. We were left on that cliffhanger. We had to wait all fucking year for that, and then it came around and it was over in 3 episodes. Over in 3 episodes. That was bullshit. Sorry, that was bullshit. I loved it, and I ended up liking that season, but that whole fucking thing was just bullshit. We needed more of that. I don't like the fact... listen, we watched the show because of the brothers. I don't like the fact that they... every episode... they can't go more than a few episodes with them apart. I feel like them reuniting again would be way more impactful and way more meaningful if they actually, if we felt the separation as well. You know, the separation was in the gap between seasons. Sam felt that, we didn't feel that. You know, it's been 2 episodes for us. Like, that's not. It needs to be more impactful, and in order to do that, they need to separate the boys, and I feel like it'll change up the formula as well. They have so many different storylines going on here. They have Ketchoff there, they have Rowena still in this world, they have Bobby and everyone trying to integrate into this world. We have the storyline with Nick, we have Sam leading these people, which is pretty much over now. You know, I liked seeing the dynamic with Sam leading these people, these hunters, and fucking basically has a little army for himself. You know, I liked seeing that dynamic. And I liked seeing a shift. I didn't want it all season. Obviously, we want the boys back hunting things, but at the very least, have it be more than 2 fucking episodes, so that we can appreciate it and kind of earn their reunion back. You know, I was looking forward to all of that, and it's apparently over in 2 episodes. And I really feel like with the flashbacks now, I feel like we're going to just get Dean or Michael in Dean in the flashbacks, and Dean is back. You know, I still hope I'm wrong, but what's leading me to think of all of this is the werewolves and vampires and stuff are still being instructed to do things. They were still going after Kaya, right? Now, you could say that Michael set a plan for them to do this before he, excuse me, before he, say went into hiding into Dean or whatever. But couldn't they just, like, wouldn't they have been surprised to see Dean there if they thought Michael was still in him? Like, now I'm thinking maybe Michael is in a new vessel and they know Michael's new vessel, and then they have been like that. They've been taking orders from that, and that's why they weren't surprised to see Dean. I still don't see why Michael would leave Dean, though. I don't see any logical or sane reason for Michael to leave his true vessel. You know, I don't see that. That's why there's still a glimmer of hope in me that it's going to be resolved. But I just wanted to talk about that for a few minutes, just because it's my biggest problem with this episode and the season so far. Just it's the usual structure, you know, and I was hoping that they would break it up with the promise of Michael being in Dean. You know, I feel like that was something that they could have done a little bit more, and the reunion, just them being reunited again, it would have been more impactful. There was a lot of stuff in this episode I really, really, really liked. I love Cass being a father figure to Jack. I absolutely love that. All of their scenes this season has been great, and I hope this is a thing that persists. Obviously, we're getting a bit worried for Jack now with the blood at the end, but I loved Cass saying, we might go on a hunting trip together and all this. It was so good. So good. I love it. I don't like that they're shelving Cass. I want to see Cass in action soon, and I want to see him wreck shop. He still should be capable of wrecking shop, you know? He's still, I assume he's still a little bit more powered than a fucking human, and yet Dean and Sam are able to kick the shit out of monsters, but yet Cass can't, even though Cass has been with them for the last fucking, 9 years? More? Since season 4, you know? But without powers for about 8 years, so he should still be able to kick ass. I want to see Cass kick ass this season. But I loved it. I'm worried for Jack. I'm wondering what's happening. The only thing that pops into my head is that because he's half and half, he's a Nephilim, he's half Archangel, half human. I wonder if the human side is not able to function without the Archangel side. Like, maybe his body is just crumbling because it doesn't have the grace to hold it together, you know? Maybe there's something going on with that. Or maybe it's because, like, there's a possibility maybe he doesn't have an immune system because he grew up so fast, and now the Archangel, his grace is gone. Maybe his body is readjusting without that, and it's just not able to do it, you know? I don't know. I'm fearful for Jack, but I hope he don't die. I hope he tells someone fast. You know, he hasn't learned this thing that the brothers took fucking 10 seasons to learn or whatever. You know, tell them, don't hide this shit. Tell them and they can deal with it. Do not hide this fucking shit. We got no Nick this episode, which is surprising. I expected a little bit of Nick after the big reveal last episode, but I don't mind it. The reunion was good. We got a nice little hug from Jack. We got no fucking hug from Cass. I want my Cass/Dean hug. I was very disappointed with that. I like that Jack called Cass his dad. That was a nice moment. The whole Jack storyline this episode with the girl and the aging, or the aging thing, I should say, not the aging. The aging thing. First off, I thought it was very, very, very. I don't make sense. I was going to say I found it a little bit frustrating that Jack didn't straight away think of the necklace, but Jack is still new to all of this, and I like that he eventually did figure it out. But I loved this storyline because it was a thing of, like, Jack was leaving. It was a thing of showing him that he doesn't need powers to save people. You know, he doesn't need powers to contribute to this team, to the family. He doesn't need that, and the fact that he did this and got that nice little talk from Cass afterwards was great. I loved it all. I thought it all worked, and I liked that. I'm hoping that he's going to stick around now. You know, I hope that this is his kind of thing. Like, I can help people without my powers. His powers doesn't define him. You know, I liked all of that. Yeah, like the Kaya stuff was okay. I feel like it would have been better if it was fleshed out properly, like the Wayward Sisters spin-off intended. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that they were going to do that obviously got shelved when the Wayward Sisters thing is done. Like, it's grand. I like that they're closing out the storyline, and she's obviously going to be incorporated into the storyline, and I talked about that already. And I like the Dreamworker stuff, that it went both ways. The only thing I didn't like about this episode and about Kaya in general, not even Kaya, just the whole the little story with Dean, with Michael, I should say. How the fuck did she beat Michael in a fight? You know, how did that happen? Michael is in his true vessel. He should have been able to snap. We saw it with the was it a werewolf or a vamp? We saw it with someone, or that guy in season 1 or in episode 1. He just lit up his eyes and flew him without even touching them. Like, why did he not do that? Why did he not snap her? Why did he engage in a fist fight with her? You know, I felt like that could have been done better or explained better. He could have done someone could have done a line about something. Like, we know she's stronger and we know the spear thing can damage him. Do it better. Don't have him just engage in a fist fight and then have her kick the fucking shit out of him, even though he should be the most powerful being currently in the universe, as far as we know, right? Because God is not around, and fucking, yeah, I don't know. That was the only thing I had a problem with. Also, Michael appears to have boosted the vampires successfully, because we saw the vampires here that were not affected by Dead Man's blood. Interesting. He's building an army. We found out he's officially building an army. I had theorized beforehand. We didn't get official confirmation. He is building an army for an incoming war or an upcoming war, he said. Interesting. That's all I have to add to that. I loved Dean making fun of Sam for the beard. That was fucking hilarious. Shut the fuck up, Dean. I don't say that often. The beard looks good on Sam. Jodie agrees. Seeing Jodie again was obviously great. I really hope that she doesn't. I really hope that she stops breaking a bone every single episode she's in. Yeah. Always love seeing Jodie. Oh, probably last thing I have to talk about. I loved Dean's talk and explanation about what it was like for the last 5 months in his own body, trapped. He said it was like drowning, and he kept on trying to get to the surface and he couldn't. It's a great way of explaining it. It's also brutal. Thinking about him experiencing that for like 5 fucking months, whatever, that was brutal. But it was great. I liked that they tried to explain that. I really hope he opens up to Sammy eventually, because Sammy has gone through this. You know, he has been a vessel for a high-powered being, and equally as high-powered as Michael, almost, you know. So he has experience with this. He can talk to Dean about this and relate to it. And I hope that Dean, like, he tried to get him to talk in this episode. I hope that Dean opens up to him and they have a little chat about it, because he's the perfect person to talk to about this, you know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else. It was an okay episode. Like, I loved aspects of it. I loved aspects of it. Some of the other stuff didn't really work for me, but overall it was grand. Yeah. So thank you very much for watching. You can check back next week for another reaction to Supernatural. We'll also have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on the channel during the week as well. You can check that out. Hit that like button if you want. Comment and let us know what you thought about the episode in the comments below. And we'll see you next time. Later.
Pull me from the ashes so I could soothe your frightened mind, and let our souls collide. Rising tide so we can ride away upon a tumbling wave.